Hey, yo, what up, man? It's your boy, Aaron Shakur. I'm tapped in with y'all live, man, from Camden 1 headquarters. Y'all see what it is. I want to let y'all know that the new album, Trust the Process 3, will be out January 13th, man, Friday. Make sure y'all log on, stream, download, share, do all that shit, man. Aaron Shakur, man, I'm young black man, entrepreneur, hustler, rapper, father, you know what I'm saying? Camden, New Jersey, raised me, born and raised, Cooper Hospital, you know what I'm saying, on the east side. Just an all around dope individual, man. Like, you know, somebody that people could relate to, you know what I'm saying? But most importantly, I'm a father, family man, you know what I'm saying? Somebody that like to push the culture forward. You know what I'm saying? Revolutionary mind, all that, man. All that wrapped in one. Hustles, man, you know, a hustle couldn't be anything. Like, I don't like when people put negative connotations on the word hustle, because I feel like anything you do that's productive, that's going to get you the bag or bring you, you know, some type of income, I feel like it's a hustle. So, shit, your job could be your hustle. Like me, I sell the merch. I got merch, Tees by Shakur, you know what I'm saying? Y'all reach out to the Instagram, at Tees by Shakur on Instagram, tap into the merch. Music is a hustle, you know what I'm saying? I got the music on all platforms, go stream it. You know what I'm saying? Not only stream it, purchase it, man. It's more important when you hit that download and that purchase button. But hustles come in all forms, man. Like, I done hustled legal and illegal, man. But you know, we trying to stay positive now, so we just talking about all legal stuff right now. A hustle could be anything, man. So everybody just focus on y'all hustles, man. Yeah, I grew up on the east side, man. 32nd Street, 35th Street. It really just, it gave me like a resiliency, I would say. Like, that's the word I would use. Like, it allowed me to be able to maneuver through different environments throughout life, you know what I'm saying? It just gave me that tenacity, that fearlessness, and that hunger and that drive that I need to get to the levels that I need to get to. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like if you Camden made, everybody that's from Camden, you know, you got a small, like, little shorter chip on your shoulder, because it's like, you know, we come from the bottom. So, you know, it just gives you that much more ambition and that much more drive to go harder to get it. You know what I mean? I've been doing music, you know, forever, to be honest, man. Like, I come from a real musical family, especially on my mom's side. Like, you know, all my uncles, my aunts, they all sing, play instruments, you know. You know, we was a church family, St. John's Baptist Church in East Camden. You know, we grew up in that church, in the choir, singing and all that. So I come from a big musical family. As far as the rap go, I started rapping probably, I would say, like middle school. Started, you know, crafting the words together after some of my favorite rappers, you know, Jay-Z. At that time, Method Man, Biggie, you know what I mean? A lot of the East Coast heavyweights. But I started actually taking it serious, like recording and, you know, paying for studio time, paying for my own videos and all that. I would say maybe around like 2000, maybe 16, 17. And, you know, I just started dropping projects. So y'all can go backdate my music, man, and check out some of my old shit. You know, I've always been hot, though. That's one thing about me. Like, I've always been dope. I done lost count probably of the projects I put out, you know, dating back to, you know, like the free stuff I was putting out, mixtapes on that Piff. Shit, even going back to MySpace days, putting music up on MySpace. You know, but I got projects right now that you know, you can download and stream on all platforms, Tidal, Spotify, Apple. You know what I mean? What keeps me going is just kind of like, you know, I got a mantra and a motto also on the merch, which is trust the process. So, you know, it's just me, like, you know, putting one foot in front of the other, always continuing to try to progress and get better every time. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like every project I drop, I progress and I get better each time. You know what I'm saying? No matter, some people might have their favorites, songs, albums, whatever, but I feel like, in my mind, I feel like I'm getting better and progressing every time. So that's kind of what keeps me going, man. Just, you know, having that resilient spirit, like I said earlier, and you know, not taking no for an answer, man. Just pushing the envelope, doing shit my way. You know what I mean? Shakur world. That's another one of my mantras, man. It's just like, you know, you gotta live in your own world, be the king of your own world, and and that's how you maneuver, man, and embrace people and let them come into your world. You know what I mean? So it just keep me motivated, man. Just, you know, I got a passion for this shit too, not to mention. So, you know what I mean? The next project I'm dropping is the final third part to my series, my trilogy, which is called Trust the Process. Shout out to my guy, Yo Audio. He did all the production on this album. Again, this is the third installment, so we got Trust the Process out there right now. People can go stream and download Trust the Process 2, and now we at number 3, man. So I just feel like it's a dope way to wrap up this series, man. I locked in with one producer, and we did some incredible work together. And the music is kind of just, you know, echoing what I was saying earlier, just like, you know, it got that real hustler vibe, entrepreneurial vibe, that go-get-it attitude, you know, never back down, never let down attitude. So, you know, people could just pop this in, listen to it from front to back, man. I don't make no skip music. So, you know, 7 tracks, make sure y'all go tap in, man. It dropped this Friday. I'm not sure when it's gonna air, but it dropped Friday, January 13th. So if this is already out by the time, you know, I mean, if the album's already out by the time y'all see this, make sure y'all double back and go tap in, man. Search Aaron Shakur on all platforms. Trust the Process 3. I'm definitely influenced by a lot of artists, so I can't, you know, I can't even sit up here and say I wasn't or haven't been. Heavy East Coast influence, though. I can say that. Like, I spent some time down south, so I like artists like T.I., Young Jeezy, even Master P on the hustle side of the game. On the East Coast, you know, home team, you know, Jay-Z, Biggie, Beanie Siegel, one of my favorite rappers, Beanie Siegel, man. 50 Cent, you know what I'm saying? Like, I respect a lot of these artists, not only what they did musically, but what they did for the business game, you know what I'm saying? Taking shit to another level. On the West Coast, of course, Kendrick, Tupac, you know what I'm saying? Big homie Tupac, Snoop, Ice Cube. Ice Cube, heavy influence for me, man. Like, I love the way Ice Cube was able to do his thing with the group, did his thing solo, transitioned to the movies, you know what I'm saying, films, all that. So, you know, people like that I really salute and respect. You know what I mean? There's too many artists to name, but I was influenced by a lot of artists, man. I would tell the younger me to start sooner and go harder. You know what I'm saying? That would be my advice. Start sooner and go harder. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I spent a couple years, you know, kind of like in and out with the shit, like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. And you know what they say about that. It's like, you never really gonna reach your full potential if you're not really both feet in. So I would definitely tell my younger self to, you know, jump in sooner, go harder, and, you know, trust the process, man. You know what I mean? Future, I feel like I got a bright future, man. Like, it's not a lot of people from Camden that make the type of music that I make, you know what I mean? And it's not a lot of people from Camden that's like as seasoned as I am when it comes to, like, you know, writing these lyrics and putting these songs together. The one thing I do want to improve on and make sure that I do more of is doing live shows. Like, I feel like that's the one thing, that's the one area where I might be lacking. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm a strong artist all around, but that may be my one weakness. If I have any weaknesses, it would be my live show. So I got to strengthen that up. And, you know, once I start hitting these stages locally and, you know, across the country, I feel like, you know, the sky's really going to be the limit for me, man. So that's one of the things I'm pushing for, you know what I mean, 2023 and beyond, is to really start hitting these stages, hitting these festivals, you know what I'm saying, touring the country, and also going overseas, man. I get a lot of overseas love. I check my analytics on my sales, on my streams, on my albums, even on my YouTube, man, and I get a lot of love overseas, man. And not to mention the project I just dropped last year, 2022, which is called Shakur World. Y'all could go download that too. The producer that did that whole album, he's from Paris. So, you know, he reached out to me, shout out to Whip Beats. He heard my shit, reached out to me through the social media, and, you know, we connected and made a whole project together, man. That sound beautiful, man. So, you know, 2023 and beyond, man, we just looking forward to networking, you know, getting bigger and better, and hitting these stages across the country and beyond, man. Shout out to everybody from Camden that's doing their thing, man. It's like, we a small city. feel like we gotta support each other, man, and do more of that, man. We gotta show each other more love, be more united. There's a lot of artists that I like, past and present. Probably too many for me to name drop now, but just a couple artists I'm gonna give love to and shout outs to. Shout out to Nia G. We talked about her a little bit earlier. She fire, man. I really like her energy. I like her vibe. Her bars on point. You know what I mean? I feel like she's really running with a good team that's gonna put her in a good position too. So shout out to her. Shout out to Mir Fontaine. You know what I mean? Fucks with Mir Fontaine, man. He got a good energy with him too. He got a lot of the youth around him. Doing his thing, man. He got his own sound. Not trying to sound like nobody else, so I really like what he doing. Mir Pesos too, man. Shout out to Mir Pesos. These my young boys, man. Like I'm a little older than these people I'm naming, but I feel like these is people that's like, you know, they got the future by the bullhorns too, man. Like they're doing their thing independently and, you know, making their own marks and their own moves. So, you know, shout out to them. Shout out to my guy Boot too, man. Honorable mention. Shout out to my guy Boot, North Camden. You know what I'm saying? You know, my song The Realest. We got a couple songs together, really, but the last song I put out with him is called The Realest, and it's on my album Shakur World, man. He fire. North Camden Boot, man. You know what I mean? But shout out to everybody from Camden doing their thing. I salute y'all.